Hello, and welcome to my channel. Tonight, we are going to be breaking down and reacting to Spirit Halloween because at the time that you are watching this, it is Halloween night. Yes. Or more than likely, the day after Halloween. This movie was done in 2022 and stars Christopher Lloyd, to my surprise. I have not seen him in anything since Wednesday, I think. Season 1. Haven't seen Season 2 yet. Just saying. So I knew nothing about this movie going in. As it turns out, it's very much a teeny bopper type movie. like a tweens type movie. And I was going through the wiki, and it says here, where was it? Supernatural horror film, yada, yada, yada. Produced in partnership with the Spirit Halloween retailer. I mean, it has their shop and like their setup and everything, so I'm not really surprised, but I am kind of surprised, like, just saying. I love that store. I love that store so much. I like buy home decor from Spirit Halloween, like, and it's out year round. Like, I'm just saying. Anyways. Jumping right in. Our movie begins in the 1940s. We see a man named Alec Windsor threatening a woman so that he can purchase her land. The woman is quickly revealed to be a witch and casts a spell which kills Windsor. Flashing forward into 2022, 3 teenage friends, Jake, Bo, and Carson, are arguing. Jake has had a really rough go and is having trouble moving on since his father died from bone cancer, which has caused friction with his mother, his new stepfather, and his younger stepsister. He wants to go trick-or-treating with his friends like they always have, but Carson is eager to do something more exciting, less childish, more grown up, you know. And Bo cautiously agrees with Carson. They want to move on, right? They feel like they're too old for trick-or-treating. You are never too old for trick-or-treating. Never. I trick-or-treated up until I was like 17 or some shit. As long as I was given candy, a bitch went out trick-or-treating, okay? I love it. The 3 friends go to a Spirit Halloween pop-up store. Carson's suggesting that they hide while they spend Halloween night in the store. As the 3 friends play with the products inside, threatening animatronic that very slowly sort of comes to life. Carson's sister Kate, who Jake happens to have a crush on, is trying to find the boys to give Carson his phone. Carson left the house without his phone. She'd gone to Bo's looking for them to give the phone, and almost sort of gave them away, right? But, you know, did they tell you they were going somewhere else or whatever? And she had to like cover for them. She's a pretty cool big sister. She realizes they're inside the store when she sees photos of their shenanigans on the Instagram. She joins them in the store, unaware of the danger. The friends discover Windsor's ghost is able to possess objects and people. Windsor possesses various animatronics in the store as the teens all try to avoid his attacks or disable the animatronics. Eventually, he possesses Kate. And let me tell you something. When he possesses Kate, Kate goes from this like really cute sort of teenage girl, like she's, the pigtails, and she's got these striped pants on and her denim jacket. She just looks cute, okay? To looking absolutely terrifying. Her eyes go from, they're like brown, they go to this like weird blue, and just, yeah, she doesn't look cute no more. She looks rather creepy. As they deal, Bo argues that Jake needs to process his grief and that Carson should be helping him, not giving him a hard time all the time, right? Like, yes, things need to change and we need to move on and blah, 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 blah. But, like, you don't need to force it, bro. Like, calm down a little bit. Gentle. Eventually, Windsor gets forced out of Kate. Having reconciled, the friends leave the store and Jake finds his mother in the parking lot. She has been trying wicked mad hard to get in. She's like beating on the glass and just absolutely losing her mind trying to get into the store. Meanwhile, like, all she can see are like the flashing lights and stuff, right? Because like the banners and everything are just hiding everything in the store, right? You know what a Spirit Halloween looks like. You can't see nothing. She scolds them for being so reckless, but she is relieved that they're all safe. Meanwhile, a Spirit Halloween employee returns to find the store the next day in absolute shambles. Just absolute shambles. 1 year later, Jake has improved his relationship with his stepfamily and takes his stepsister trick-or-treating and agrees to meet Bo and Carson at Kate's party afterwards. But in the closing moments, we see Bo's grandmother, who seems to revive Carson's ghost. And I have to say, I was confused by that because I think, like, in the beginning, we see the witch, right? The one that sort of curses Windsor and inevitably kills him. There was a little girl with her. And I'm thinking that was Bo's grandmother, right? So Bo's grandmother witnessed everything that happened. So, and why, right? So why she would bring him back makes no sense to me. They kind of lost me there. They kind of lost me. It was nice to see Jake getting along better with his stepsister. She was so cute. Oh my God. Earlier in the movie, she is dressed up as like a princess and they're decorating the front lawn with princesses, which I have to say, as a lover of Halloween, I would be absolutely mortified to see. Okay, he comes home and he sees all these princesses and she's dressed up as a princess. And yeah, I mean, she's what, like 5, 6, 7 tops, and she's, just obsessed with the princesses. And he's like seriously, like, Halloween's supposed to be scary. Come on now. So in the end, when they finally go trick-or-treating together, she's still dressed up in this like pretty pink princess costume. However, her face is painted kind of like a skull, like a candy skull maybe. It was cute. It was cute. And he was dressed up. I couldn't tell if it was like a cowboy or if he was supposed to be some kind of prince, but then also with the skeleton face paint for his face. Like, yeah, it was cute though. And he takes her trick-or-treating. I remember the first time Boo Boo took Monkey trick-or-treating, just the two of them. Well, I think it was the two of them and one of Boo Boo's friends. It was so sweet. And actually, they ended up over at one of Boo Boo's friends' places after to watch movies and stuff out on there. They had this big wraparound porch. And they all sat outside in their costumes watching movies. It was so cute. Monkey couldn't have been more than, I mean, he had to have been like grade 1 tops. Like, he was just a little thing. Wah. But he felt so excited to go sit, you know, go out with, you know, these older boys and go trick-or-treating and, you know, watch scary movies outside on the porch on Halloween night. Oh yeah. I think that was probably the best Halloween that boys ever had. So I can appreciate, you know, that, and I honestly wish they'd sort of left the movie ended with that as opposed to the grandmother. Like, because they go under the store and find, you know, the house and whatever, and this whole underground thing. It's whatever. But Beau's grandmother is there, under there, in this house with his skull on the table. And they shouldn't have bothered. They should have just left it with Jake taking his little sister trick-or-treating, because that was very sweet. I liked that. I think that would have been a much better ending, in my opinion. It's not a movie I'd ever watch again. It was cute. It was a cute little watch. It's great for your younger ones at Halloween, I suppose. Not particularly my cup of tea. It was almost giving me, what's that movie that Michael J. Fox did? It was a kid's movie, but it was actually kind of freaky. The Frighteners, was that it? With the ghosts that only he could see or whatever. I watched that movie once, like years ago. I don't really, but I remember it being pretty freaky for what it was sort of advertised as. Anyways, I was kind of getting that vibe for a little while, but it just never quite got there. Like, there was no jump scares. There was, like I said, the only thing that I would say was remotely creepy would have been when Kate was possessed by Windsor. The way that she sort of looked, the way they had her look was great. They did a good job with that. Other than that, like the animatronics and everything was kind of lackluster. And even though Christopher Lloyd tried so hard with the material he was given, you know that he's supposed to be kind of funny and with the chuckles and the ha-ha, but he tried. Yeah, would definitely not see it again. I'm glad I watched it. I've actually been wanting to watch it for a couple of years now. It's just not what I thought it was. But I did find that little snippet about the retailer being involved with the production. I thought that was kind of cool. That's a neat little tidbit. I appreciate that. Was there anything else? I don't even think I know any other actors in this. Yeah, Christopher Lloyd is it. And he tried, man. He tried so hard. Anyways, it was a fun little movie. And I hope this was a fun little breakdown. I hope your Halloween was fantastic. If you are of the trick-or-treating variety, I hope you had a good time. I hope you were safe. If you're older and not so much with the trick-or-treating anymore, hope you partied hard and enjoyed. Watch some scary movies with your family and friends. That is what I will be doing. Be making nachos and eating copious amounts of things not good for me and watching scary movies with my kids. So, happy Halloween. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in the next one.